Hey guys, White Fox 1225 here. Today I am back with a quick Elder Scrolls lore video. We're going to take an in-depth look at the Green Pact and how it affects Bosmer culture. So let's jump right into it. The Green Pact is a treaty made between the Bosmer, also known as the Wood Elves, and the deity Y'ffre. Y'ffre is the god of song, storytelling, but more than anything, he, or sometimes she, is the god of nature and forest. I will go way more in depth about Y'ffre in a future video, but basically, he sacrificed himself to create the foundation from which all nature on Tamriel would grow. So as I said, the Green Pact is an agreement between the Bosmer and Y'ffre, in which Y'ffre offers the Wood Elves protection, and in return the Bosmer follow the rules of the Green Pact and protect Valenwood. So what are the rules of the Green Pact that the Bosmer have to follow? Well, they're actually written out very clearly in a book from ESO, so I'm just going to quote that here. The Green Pact reads, "Do not harm the forests of Valenwood. Do not eat anything made from plant life. Eat only meat. When enemies are conquered, their meat must be eaten, not left to rot. Do not kill wastefully. Do not take the shape of beasts." So from that, we can gather a few main rules and central themes of the Green Pact. 1. Bosmer are forbidden to harm the forests of Valenwood in any way. That includes eating its vegetation or fruit, using wood to build or craft, or anything like that. This might not sound like a huge deal, but it does pretty much affect every part of Bosmer culture. Their diet consists of only meat for this reason. They cannot drink alcohol because it's made of grain, so instead they drink fermented milk. Their weapons are typically made from bone or horn, and their towns and cities are formed using their magical rituals to grow settlements out of trees. The second part of the Green Pact we're going to talk about is known as the Meat Mandate. When Bosmer kill an enemy, especially another Bosmer, the pact mandates their body must be eaten before it rots or also within 3 days. This is something a lot of people focus on with the Green Pact, and for good reason. Cannibalism is definitely an odd thing for any race to partake in, but I think there is a little bit of confusion around this. The Bosmer are not bloodthirsty cannibal savages or anything like that. I actually think this rule serves the opposite purpose, which is the idea that all life is precious and no life should be wasted. So by that logic, if you kill an enemy, why wouldn't you eat their remains? Also, it's said in game that by the Second Era, only remote Bosmer villages took part in this tradition, and it grew out of favor as time went on. So I'm guessing by the 4th era, only extremist Green Pact followers were really following the Meat Mandate. Last but not least, lycanthropy is not allowed under the Green Pact. Since Y'ffre gave the Wood Elves their form, it is seen as sort of disrespectful to transform into another form. It's also worth noting that not all Wood Elves follow the Green Pact. There are some Bosmer who view it as outdated and who have never even lived in Valenwood, so they don't really feel much connection to it. On top of that, just like any belief system, I think it's safe to assume some Bosmer take the Green Pact to be literal and follow it very extremely, while others have a more relaxed approach and follow their own interpretation of the Green Pact. For Wood Elves who break the Green Pact though, it is said by some that they are sent to a place called the Ooze once they die. This serves the purpose of kind of a hell or purgatory for Bosmer who break the oath. This was also sort of confirmed in the Elder Scrolls Online, where you could actually enter the Ooze, which is sort of a graveyard in Valenwood, not necessarily like a separate realm, but there is a graveyard for people who break the Green Pact called the Ooze, and in the Elder Scrolls Online, necromancers have gone there to resurrect the dead, and you have to stop them. But that is pretty much it for the video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. We're gonna have many more lore videos in the future, so hit that subscribe button if you want to see those. Next, I'll be releasing a video going over the story of the Fighters Guild in the Elder Scrolls Online, so keep an eye out for that. If you have any video requests, make sure you drop them in the comments below. If you liked the video, make sure you leave a like. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.